Peace. What it do? Welcome to A-Tone Tarot. My name is A-Tone. This is a 10-day forecast for my Capricorn collective. Welcome. If you could, please comment, share, like, and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Your girl is new to the YouTube universe. But you know, I'm dipping my toe up in that water and seeing what's up. So what's up, Capricorn? I am a Capricorn moon. So, you know, I connect to you guys. And without further ado, let's get up into it. Let's see what we got going on for the first 10 days for my Capricorn collective of September. First 10 days of September. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the Capricorns in the building. I don't do cards that fall on the floor. Also, I bless and position all my cards upright before I even hit record. So if the card comes out in reverse, that is the message intended for you. First 10 days, I'm gonna pull 10 cards for my Capricorn collective. Again, welcome to the channel. My name is A-Tone. This is A-Tone Tarot. Let's see what we got for the Capricorn collective. I'm gonna pop out on them live and see what that do, but I don't know how that works. Like, I don't even suspect there will be enough people to show up for my live. So I'm gonna start here. You gotta crawl before you walk, right? All right. Capricorn, let's see what we got going on for the first 10 days of September. Let me get some water. All right. Now, like I said, I'm new to the YouTube scene. I'm trying some things out as it relates to camera angles. So I will read your cards in the position that they came out in, as well as show them to you. We'll do some clarifiers in the end for those that I'm called to do that for. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles, the Hangman in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Justice card, the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles with the Sun at the bottom of the deck. All right, so let's get up into it, and I'm gonna give you what I see, Capricorn. So with this Three of Pentacles here, Hangman in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, I'm picking up on some work drama for some reason, Capricorn. Some drama going on some chatter around people that you work with or who you get your money with, or, you know, whether it be from an entrepreneurial standpoint, maybe you're a part of a group of other entrepreneurs. You know, I'm getting group chat gossip BS, and, you know, working together and somebody drawing conclusions and saying things, right? And that is just with the Three of Pentacles, the Hangman in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Wands upright, and the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords being here back to back like this is feeling like a freaking frack situation. Like freaking frack. Two people that be feeding off of each other. And I ain't saying it's good, bad, or indifferent, but I'm definitely getting two equally tad bit immature like energy with these individuals. But it seems like, you know, some changes are going to be made around this relationship. It's going to evolve. Like the playfulness of it is good. However, one, if not both of you, are recognizing it's time to step into the real world, or it's time to step into adulthood, or it's time to grow up a little bit. It's time to get serious. Like, all right, we gotta tighten up. Tighten up a little bit. It doesn't mean dismantle. Well, I mean, you might decide to separate, put some distance between you guys. And I say that because of the Eight of Cups here. But, and the Seven of Pentacles, you'll say, is it worth putting some space, at least in this partnership, whatever it is, dynamic duo, whatever it is, just for the sake of moving forward and what you have to take care of, or whatever they need to take care of with this Justice card, like something relating to something very important. The other person has no time to duck off into the garage and start the rock band. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I gotta take care of these tickets, dog. I can't do this. I can't be hanging out with you. I gotta go get a second job and grow up a little bit. You know what I mean? And one, if not, one of you guys may not understand the distance, the separation, like with this Nine of Wands being here. Somebody might feel like out on the island by themselves, like, well, I guess they gotta do what they gotta do. You know, they can't play. I gotta find another bass guitar player. Boo. You know what I mean? With the Eight of Cups being here, like, and the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Again, it does not feel like it's bad. It just feels necessary. One, if not both of you, recognizes that it may be necessary for you to put some space in between you. Something about how you work together and collaborate is fun. It is the talk of the town. It's immature though, with the Page of Wands being here in reverse. And I'm gonna clarify these just to, you know, make sure, because I'm giving you off of the rip my interpretation of the energy here on the table. But we have this Page of Wands in reverse with the Hangman in reverse. And the Hangman being in reverse means or represents someone who they don't need to be in this position anymore to see it. They you know, they surrender. The surrender is over. They clearly see. You know what I mean? Like, Hangman in reverse can also be seen as like what's the term I'm looking for? Hangman in reverse. Throwing like the traditional out, like just getting rid of what used to be. Like leveling up. A maturation. That's what I'm getting. That I had to sit with it for a second. That's what this is, a maturation of some type of friendship, relationship that may need some distance in order for it to grow. But somebody or someone in this situation needs to separate or will feel like they need some distance in order for them to mature in a certain way or even grow their coin with the Page of Pentacles. Like, yeah. Because they don't feel like they're with this Justice card here, something important is pushing, driving, and bringing to the forefront whoever in this situation with you, Capricorn. Like, yeah, some decisions need to be made and some departures, and I learned some lessons, and it just feels bittersweet. And I say that because what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, we have the sun. And I've seen the sun pop up quite a few times in the other signs read, but this sun is bringing forth warmth, light, heat. And you see there's a child there, like from the child to the man, from boys to men, almost, like, is what I'm picking up on in this journey or this relationship, this partnership, or whatever this is with this Capricorn that I'm speaking to, or Capricorn collective that I'm speaking to. Something is driving you to put the childish ways down. And it's like, oh, it's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. From this Page of Wands in reverse to this Page of Coins upright. As a lesson, it's something like, all right, you see him, he's studying in this library. He's by himself, he's studying something. He's the tutelage and the posture of study, he knows, like, all right, it's time for me to take it to the next step. Because this Page of Wands in reverse ain't it no more. So I'm going to clarify the Hangman in reverse, and that will, I'm sorry, the Hangman as well as the Page of Wands, and that will be your reading, Capricorn, for the first 10 days of September. So let's clarify this Hangman in reverse. Remember I said this Hangman in reverse is like, I got it, I'm good. A leveling up. It's time to elevate, you know. Take it to that next level. Whatever it is. Let's see, what is this Hangman in reverse spirit for my Capricorn collective in the first 10 days of September? What we got? What is the... Remember, I told you it's a leveling up. So the Knight of Cups, you got the Star, the Ace of Cups. Like, in your heart of hearts, with this Ace of Cups, you know, like, it's bigger than chilling and kicking it in the garage with your right man. Like, you have some things to do. And again, not to say that the band is not important, but I'm just, you get the point, hopefully, of what I'm trying to make. With this Knight of Cups being here as well, like, you don't want to romanticize, you know, a childhood, or it's time to level up. You want to take it to that next step with this Star being here and this Ace of Cups. You see something very differently, and you want to grow yourself in such a way. And ain't nothing wrong with that, Capricorn. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm speaking to a Capricorn that was like, you know, maybe was living their life very childish and didn't even realize it. They was doing the bare minimum basics, you know, not in a bad way. Like, I'm speaking to a Capricorn collective that wants to go and do window treatments now. You know, like, it's time to get your mattress and box spring off the floor and actually get a frame and some artwork in your house. Like, that's the Capricorn collective I'm talking. So it's not bad. Do your thing, chicken wing, you know, elevate. And maybe you recognize that one person or some people that you're going to have to step away from to do that. That's the overall message for what I'm picking up on. Oh, this Page of Pentacles again. And didn't I say, from the Page of Wands to the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Hierophant, the Fool, and the Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Page of Wands in reverse. So the journey from this Page of Wands, that, you know, young, immature, childish time in your life, transitioning now to student, upright. You know, when you're not at school, you're more relaxed. It's time to go back to school. School's in session, basically, with the Fool and the Hierophant being here. So, again, major arcana just coming out, because the undercurrent and the backdrop of your life is about making some major decisions around some things that are very important to you. It could be marriage. It could be starting a new business. It could be moving on to another job. It could be to have a child. You know what I mean? Like, you could have just had a child and you're used to, that's another example. Like, I could be speaking to a Capricorn that is adjusting or realizing they need to adjust and adapt to, you know, you're not you're not just you anymore. You have a child now that you're responsible for, and you need to grow up. I mean, you know, you might be making decisions around changing your appearance. Like, you know, you might have had long hair. You're going to cut your hair because you need to look for a job and just clean up your act and grow up and step into a more mature place in your life, because either you don't want to be seen as childish anymore, or you're responsible for some children now. So that is the message I have for you for the first 10 days, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to help. Peace.